We have just 25 more minutes left until the show, until the Brick Romine Night Show here in the 614. Just only 25 more minutes. Just 25 more minutes, and the Brick Romine Night Show will be live tonight at 9:30. For those that are just now tuning in, and for those just now tuning in, 25 more minutes left until the show for 9:30 tonight. For 9:30 tonight. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna stay on. I was gonna do a little promo and just tell y'all you guys got 25 more minutes left until the show, and that's it. Then I was just gonna leave. It would be like a mini promo. But now I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay until it gets close to 9:30. So 9:20, I'm leaving, and I'm gonna go get ready for the show. That's something new I'm going to be doing every Friday and Saturday. Every Friday and Saturday I'm going to be doing that. So, like I said, we got less than 25 minutes now until the Big Romine Night Show. But, less than 25 more minutes into the show, the Big Romine Night Show here in Columbus, Ohio. But tonight for the show is going to be a 45-minute show, not an hour, just a 45-minute show, and that's it. For the brick topic, it's going to be zoo gorilla killed, which means for some of y'all that was watching the news earlier this year when it was happening, for some of y'all that did it, I'm going to tell y'all what happened, so y'all can be, there with everyone else. Down in Cincinnati Zoo, here in 2016, there was a baby by maybe I want to say 2 to 3, maybe 4 years old, and he ended up getting into a gorilla habitat, and he ended up, got dragged by a gorilla onto some water inside the gorilla habitat. The Cincinnati Zoo was going to put the gorilla to sleep by using one of them little darts guns, but then that's when Jack, the zoo guy, he's real big and he's real famous, called Jack something, the ones you guys always see all the time dealing with animals. He said that was just going to make the gorilla, that's just going to get the gorilla pissed off. So they decided to kill him, only way to save the child from getting killed by the gorilla. And that's what happened. And then after that, I believe that's when the Cincinnati Zoo said that they was going to sue the parents of the child for getting into the habitat of the gorilla. I don't know if they sued the parents. I don't know if the sue thing ever happened. I don't know if they did. I don't know if they did sue them. I don't know if the Cincinnati Zoo won or not. But I just don't know. What I did know is that after all of that, they also interviewed on the news the father, just to get his point of view of what happened, how his son ended up going to a gorilla habitat. Now, based on what he said, and from what I heard, he said that, his son told him that he was going to go into the, from what I heard, I heard that his son told him he was going to go into the habitat, but the father said no, but the son said he was going to do it, and he ended up doing it anyway. But from what I heard from other people was, the father was not even near the child. The father and the child was too far apart to where the father wasn't watching his child, and his child got into the gorilla zoo. Now, the child, before he even see the gorilla eye to eye, he could have died instantly the moment he hit that ground, because from where he was at to where the gorilla was at could have been instantly death. They did say how much feet he had to fall just to hit the ground and see the gorilla. But they did say for that child, he could have been dead. He could have been dead when he hit that ground, or maybe probably before, because it was so high up. But he didn't. The boy didn't die. I don't think the boy was hurt. He probably was hurt, but I don't think there was no bruises. There wasn't no injuries from what I heard. No nothing. Only thing it was, he fell to a gorilla habitat, and the gorilla dragged him through his habitat, and that was it. And then that's when the Cincinnati Zoo killed him. That's the whole thing about what happened down in Cincinnati. And then they also did a little, people who lived down in Cincinnati ended up dealing with, it was time for the gorilla's funeral, since the people down that live in Cincinnati had a poster saying that we will miss you to the gorilla and all of this, posters for the gorilla. We love you, we miss you, and all of this. So, that's what they did. And to be honest, they really made a big deal about a gorilla getting killed. From what I heard from other people, to them, from other people's point of view, it sounded like they wanted the gorilla to survive, but the kid to die. Because they was mad that the gorilla got killed in the situation. But you had to do what you had to do to keep a child alive. What's more important, an animal's life or a human being's life? At the end of the day, that's what you're going to have to think about. What's more important, a animal's life or a human being's life? And you're going to make the best and smart decision when it comes down to two lives of two different things, animal and humans. So, yeah. Never heard any more about that. If you have heard more about it, right now, or, to this day, please give us an update. If you want to give me an update directly, all you gotta do is go on Twitter, hashtag the Big One My Night Show, and you can give me the update there, or Facebook onto the page. The page been changed now from Hot 98 to Blazing 108. So for now on, if you want to tell me your thoughts, or give me any updates or any news about anything, go on to Facebook, my page, Blazing 108. You can tell me your thoughts on there, and I will read it. And based on what you said, I will read what you said on the next air of the show. But yeah, that was it. Now for the main time that I have left, because like I said, come 9:20 comes, I'm ending this conversation. I'm going on to get ready for 9:30, and I will be back 9:30 for the show. It's just more of a talking before the show. We just gonna say talking before a pre-show. That's what it is, a pre-show. It's just with no music. You're only hearing me talking and the music in the background. That's really it. But I'm not going to be talking anything stupid, just things that you're going to be hearing all throughout the show. Things to you guys, updates. This is the exclusive news you will get during the show. So you don't have to wait, you can get it now to the Brick One My Night Show of what's going to be talked about and what's going to be played on the show. Now the next thing is, I'm also going to give out some news. I got some news that some of you guys don't even know, and that most of you do know. So the news I'm going to give out today, I got a couple news, so I'm going to spread it all throughout the show. Well, I got like 3 to 4 different news that's really important for you guys to hear. I'm going to give maybe like 2 of the 3 to 4 news out tonight, and then the rest on next week. Because Because for now on, I kind of want to give you guys some breaking news, on the show every week. If there's any breaking news or any big enough news that you guys need to hear. On the show, the news I'm going to be talking about will be dealing with a new drug called Flonka and what's going in the situation dealing with, let's just say, Black Lives Matter. Those are the two things I'm going to talk about. That's the news thing. It's just Flonka. But the Black Lives Matter, everybody knows that. The reason I'm bringing that up tonight, that's not part of the topic, by the way. Black Lives Matter is not part of the topic. Black Lives Matter is just something I want to bring up because I want to. There's some things that you guys need to know. And I want to tell you guys them things. I definitely want to tell you guys some things that you guys need to know. And what I'm about to tell you is, I'm not going to be behind the bush with anything I say dealing with what I got to say about the Black Lives Matter thing. I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm going to give you guys the real. Depending on if I want to tell you everything I got to say, I might take 10 minutes out the show and tell you what I need to tell you. If I don't feel like telling you everything I got to say, it'll be only 5 minutes out the show like usual. And I'll tell you what I need to tell you. But no matter what, for every time I do this show, as long as the Black Lives Matter movement is still moving on, I'm going to tell you guys what I got to say about it. And it's going to be the same message every week, every Friday and Saturday. And the message is for you guys to really need to hear. Black people, white people, anybody who wants to hear it, you guys need to hear it, especially black people, because this really goes out to you guys, because it is Black Lives Matter movement. Something you guys need to hear. Now, the other race also needs to hear this too, as a matter of fact. So everybody needs to hear it, no matter if you white, black, what. Everybody needs to hear it. Something that needs to be said, and somebody needs to say it to start moving this Black Lives Matter movement to the right path. So, don't forget, I'm also going to be talking about a drug, Flonka. There's a new drug out there that's making people turn into zombies for, I want to say, a limited time. And they're making you do some zombie-like stuff. And also about the, for right now, that's what I'm going to tell you about. It's a Flonka thing. So, next week, it's going to be about the clowns that's threatening to kill people. It's the next biggest news. Some of y'all may not know, but now y'all do. Which, the clown thing, I'm not going to tell you about that until next week. We got one more minute. Remember, 9:20, I'm out. 10 minutes for me to prepare for the show. And then I'm coming back. Don't forget, 9:30, which is in almost 10 minutes from now, I will be back to do a 45-minute show. The whole show based on the brick topic, Zoo Gorilla killed. Now, don't forget, for some of y'all that didn't hear my last show, there is no more Hot Topic. The Hot Topic has been changed from Hot Topic to the brick topic. And that's just because, the people that own Hot 98 the people that own Hot 98, they're not the one that's giving me these topics to give to you guys every week. It's me. I'm the one that has to come up with my own topic to basically for you guys to be a part of. So since I'm the one that had to come up with my own topic, it's going to be my name on these topics. So not Hot 98, no more Hot Topic. It's the brick topic, because the brick is the one that's saying this. So, I'm out. Don't forget, in 10 minutes, I will be back to do the Brick My Mind Night Show. But until then, peace out.